Yeah, okay.
Well, this is Darryl before Vale at home. You had to go off in the second half last week after scoring the goal, but has that cleared up that bang?
Yeah, it's getting there. But it's because it's your neck, the top of your head, it's it's a kind of sensitive area. So there's not really too much we can do for it either. It just needs to kind of settle down on its own. So it's steadily getting better every day. But it's a kind of day-by-day process, to be honest.
Would you be hopeful for Saturday?
Yeah, hopeful. But the next couple of days are going to be quite important to see. We'll join in a little bit of training today, and then if there's no reaction with a little bit of training I do today, then I can possibly train Friday. But like I say, it just all depends on how it goes day by day.
Professionally, you'll be desperate to play, having scored last week, got in the side, and the way the team's playing at the moment, it is difficult to force your way in if the side's winning.
Yeah, exactly. I've been out the side. I've got back in the last few weeks, so I want to stay there as long as I possibly can.
In terms of the dressing room as a whole, the place must be probably as happy as it's been at any point since you came in the summer.
Yeah, I mean, from the day I came here, it's the changing room's been a breath of fresh air for me, to be honest. I've unfortunately had a couple of bad ones at previous clubs before here, so coming here, like I say, it was a massive breath of fresh air. How lively and how together the whole changing room is. Everybody gets on with everyone, and it's great to be part of. And
results help, and this run at the moment, particularly away, is as good as most of us can remember during the club's history in the Football League.
Yeah, I mean that's just a plus point for us that are here at the moment doing the business. But we're not interested in writing ourselves into history books or anything like that. We just want to keep this run going, and there's a bit of professional pride about us as well that we've set our standards now and we want to keep it going.
So it's a $64,000 question. How do you extend it as long as possible?
We just keep working as hard as we have done. If we continue to work as hard as we have done, over the previous few games, then our football ability can look after itself. Because we know we've got good players here. So, but obviously you'll have off days with the ball. But as long as we don't have off days without the ball, there's no excuses for not working hard. So. As long as we keep that going, then there's a good chance that we'll extend this run in the foreseeable future.
Luke Summerfield said after the game last week that the shape of the side feels right for the players that are here. It is all about the blend, isn't it?
Yeah, of course. I mean, we've shown at the start of the season that we can play 4-4-2 comfortably, and now we've adapted to the new system really well as well. So, I've played wide in it. Jimmy's played wide at Bradford. Both of us, all three of us, me, Jamie and Jeff, have all played through the middle. So we've got players that can play all over the place. Jeff's played in the in behind role that Russ Penn's playing at the minute as well. So we've all adapted. Siddle's playing right and left back. Keith's playing centre half in the Johnson Spain Trophy games. So we've got a squad of players here that are more than capable of playing in different positions with different systems.
Have you spoken much about Vale yet?
Not yet. No, we tend to do that. Today and tomorrow. The gaffer he'll touch on them and their dangers and weaknesses as well. So we'll be touching on that over the next couple of days.
Purely looking at the table, they appear to be, like you, arguably stronger away than at home.
Yeah, I mean, and we've like you say, we've been a lot stronger away from home than we have at home. So that's something that we are looking to put right as well. I mean, don't get me wrong, we've not been bad at home. Performances have been decent. But results like Morecambe and Hereford, we'd want more out of the more points. So yeah, that's something that we'll be looking to put right, pick up more points at home, and then if we can add that to the away form, then it's exactly. Yeah.
I mean, Grandstand finished to the game against Argyle, but of course you got the 2 goals at the end. It'd be nice to leave it not quite so late this time.
Yeah, no, it would be nice that they scored a little bit earlier. A little bit earlier in the 93rd minute anyway would be nice. But no, we'll take goals, whenever they come in the game. As long as they're winning goals, then we'll take them in the 3rd minute. We'll take them in the 93rd minute.
Darryl, just talk me through your battle with Ian Goodison last week.
It was an interesting one. I think he was getting a bit annoyed with me. went on and just started flinging his arms and flinging his elbows at me. You know, he caught me twice in the face, once in the first half of his forearm, once in the second half of his elbow. Up the other end, he caught Benno as well. You know, when they had an attacking free kick. So I must have been doing something right, because he was trying to get physical with me to try and kind of put me off, I think. So I always take that as a good sign.
I'm sure you've been fouled many a time, but have you ever had a defender wrap their leg around you and bring you to the ground?
No, that was a new one. That was a new one for even me, to be honest. But you know, he got away with it, I suppose. So he maybe won't be as lucky over the course of the season.
Do you think you've shown a different side to your game in the last 2 games? Because you wouldn't think of Darryl Duffy being a target man, but you've played up there and you've put yourself about and you've scrapped and fought. You know, as like Jimmy Spencer does when he's up there.
Yeah, I mean, you know, like I said earlier, you know, with different systems, you know, we've maybe got to adapt. If you're playing wide, your game's going to be completely different from when you're playing in the middle. So, no, yeah, I've been pleased with the last couple of performances. I would have liked a couple more goals. Maybe it's just been a bit greedy from a striker's perspective, mind you. But you know, there's one second half at Tranmere I should have shot. I could see Goodison sliding in. I've tried to chop it around him and then shoot. I should have just shot. You know, and if that had went in, that'd have been 2-0 and it'd have been a bit more comfortable for us. But maybe that's just, like I said, maybe that's just me just being a little bit picky. But no, pleased.
Yeah, you've got 8, still got that impressive ratio of starts to goals. What's the most you've scored in a season? Do you know?
27. So I've got quite a way to go yet to match that.
But you never know, do you? If you can keep this ratio up, you will be up there with that.
Yeah, you know, I've been pretty pleased so far. I think it's 8 and 10 starts and 10 sub appearances. So yeah, pleased with that. And like you say, if I can keep that going, then you know I'm in for a good tally for the season. Yeah,
I don't want to put the kiss of death on it, but all your penalties have been pretty convincing. Do you spend much time practicing them?
Not really. No, maybe once a week. Maybe I'll hit a couple, but you know, I've learned from past experiences not to change your mind. You know, once in my career I've changed my mind as I was running up to hit it, and the goalie saved it. So, but I've never missed the target with a penalty. So I'm pretty confident when it comes to spot kicks.
Yeah, just finally, Darryl, this is a video, so people are going to notice the bang on your forehead. Maybe assume that it was from a Ian Goodison challenge, but could you just explain what happened?
Do I have to explain what happened?
Non-football related injury.
Yeah, it was I'm pretty clumsy in the house. You know, if you ask my wife, I'm always stubbing my toes and bashing arms and heads. And you know, I bashed this on the door frame in my house. I bent down to pick something up off the floor. I think it was one of my son's toys, and bashed it off the frame of the door. So yeah, but no, you can tell people it was Ian Goodison's elbow if you want now.
So you were a slight doubt for the game because of Ian Goodison, not because of the door frame.
yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Right, cheers, Darryl.